What up, world? Let me just start from the top. This is a story about your boy, Challz Brown, CEO of CLBMG, an MC, a promoter, just an all-around entrepreneur. I've been involved with some of the dopest shows, with some of the illest MCs in the game.
What up, world? We back again with your boy, Chuck Wig Ills, Challz Brown. Another promoter story, episode 5, MOBB Deep, the infamous MOBB Deep, Hav and P. So let's get into this event. It was one of my biggest events ever. It was called City Jam. We did 2 stages, indoor, outdoor, and MOBB Deep was the headliner. It was really an event for the city, as far as big artists coming up, popping, who's doing what, and things like that. It was MOBB Deep was the headliner. But I need to be clear that this was an event to showcase everybody, the city, the artists that's doing their thing. We had mad acts on this show. We had 2 stages. We had Medusa Black as the host of the second stage. I was the host of the first stage. This event was nuts. Did Simon 667, which is one of the dopest hip hop spots out here. R.I.P. to Simon's, because Simon's is now closed. But we did Simon's. I was literally probably the first and only guy to do one event on both stages at the same time. Matter of fact, I started doing all my events on 2 stages, just because I have so much pull. I got a lot of artists that want to get on, and a lot of artists that's trying to shine and do their thing. But yeah, this particular show was MOBB Deep, and Alchemist was supposed to be on this event. They were doing the 20-year anniversary. I got hit up by an agent that I know out in Cali named Kublai. Shout out to Kublai, and he always hit me up with offers about artists that I can bring. So I decided to take the MOBB Deep show. I was like, wow, these cats haven't really, I don't know if they ever been in Rhode Island, and if they have, it's gotta be 15 years ago, because I ain't heard of MOBB Deep coming here till I brought them. They came after I brought them, but the first one to bring them here in the past, God knows how many years, I'm almost certain it was me. It could have been somebody else, but I've never seen it. So shout out to Kublai for hitting me up with the show. I brought in the Pride. We had pre-sale tickets. It was nuts. We had acts on both stages. One stage was more of a boom bap, true school. I put the artists that fit that category on one stage. The second stage was more trap, more new school feel, more hood feel. That was on the other stage. So we had it mixed, where whatever your preference was, you could go to that room and basically still enjoy the show. And then you would see MOBB Deep and Alchemist at the end of the night. So it was a dope event. Events like that, though, they take a lot to get going. You need a combination of things for something this big, because it's an expensive event. And you don't use your own promoter money. You don't use your own money out your pocket to try to put on an event like this. So what you want to do is get investors and or sponsors. You want to get artists that are going to perform and sell tickets for the event. I try not to say openers, and at that time I was really strong on not saying openers. I was saying you're part of this presentation, because without the openers there is no presentation. So you're part of this event. You are on City Jam. You are part of City Jam. It's not just, oh, I'm opening for MOBB Deep. You are on City Jam, and MOBB Deep just happened to be at this event with you. You're selling tickets. You're getting a portion of the tickets. You're getting paid from this. And this is what I need people to understand. And for artists, 9 times out of 10 on my event, if you can move tickets, you're going to make money. You're going to get paid for this. So if you got a heavy fan base, we were doing digital sales and hand-to-hand ticket sales, and you got cut off both. It's real out here. So a lot of people want to, discredit what's going on with opening or being a part of these events, because for one reason or the other, they think it should be more attention to the openers or whatever. They get all the attention. They get their personal flyers. They get tickets in their hand to make money off. They get tickets online to make money off. Most of the time, they were getting 50% of a lot of my tickets. It depends on the event. Some events are expensive. You're not going to get a 50% cut, but you can get something. You'll get a decent amount. And I had some people walk away with hundreds of dollars because they can sell their tickets. They know how to make their money. They know what they're doing, and they know who their fan base is. So it's not like you just out here struggling. You can sell tickets and flip that money for studio time and things like that. And another thing, as an artist, you should have your own music. You should be either making your own beats, buying your own beats, but it shouldn't be you're on your third, fourth mixtape and it's all industry beats from cats that we already heard. You need to start investing in your career, and you need to start getting in with teams that's going to help you invest in your career and make your name bigger. It's not just about doing the next verse of ooh or whatever, like just doing your version of that. That's cool, but that can't be all you known for, is a bunch of remixes and just jumping on tracks that everybody already got a verse to, doing the same thing as you. But with that being said, we put the artists on. Medusa Black, I asked her to host the second stage and do a youth event, like young artists first. It's like around 6-7 o'clock. We were supposed to have the youth event. It was about 5, 6, 7 artists, or maybe even more. I don't know, but that was like 2 hours of that. And then both stages would open up, and we would have even more artists on both stages. So this was a huge event. We were planning this event out. It took months. I was talking to the agent, and we were hashing out things like rooms and whatever. So you got to sign contracts and all this stuff, and I make my adjustments, he make his, and then the contract is signed, and we both sign it, and MOBB DEEP is locked. So with that being said, you come across issues and things like that, but it's such an expensive event. You gotta pay the venue, you gotta pay MOBB DEEP, you gotta pay your DJs for both stages, you gotta pay your hosts, you gotta pay your door girls, you gotta pay yourself. So this ain't no walk through the park, no lollygag, and you gotta pay a lot of dough. Thousands of dollars go out, and you can lose money. Believe it or not, you can lose money, a lot of money. But that's the chance you take if you don't do it right. Now, a lot of promoters don't always do it the same way. Some people do it this way, some people do it that way. I started out, I hit up, actually I didn't hit up, Jen hit me up, and she said she knew she was working at this place and they may sponsor it, MSP energy drink. MSP, I sat down with them and we negotiated. He told me an offer or whatever. We accepted the offer, and then when I met with him, the offer changed. We negotiated, and we got it to where it was. But that's some of the stuff that sets you back when you're budgeting, and then people renegotiate. It sets you back sometimes. So we got it to a different place, but we got it. MSP was a part of the event, but some things didn't happen based on that. You know what I'm saying? Because we were going to do radio and things like that, but we didn't get to do the radio. But for MOBB DEEP, you really don't need celestial radio to promote. People make the mistakes, like new promoters come in the game, they don't know what shows are worth promoting on the radio. MOBB DEEP is not, their fans don't listen to radio no more. So if you're going to the radio to promote MOBB DEEP and it's not an underground station, you're wasting your money. So like a MOBB DEEP, a Styles P, a Cameron, Lloyd Banks, artists of that stature, they fans done move past the radio. They'll listen to it, but the radio's getting fans of some new stuff. It's not about those old acts, so you're not really going to draw from that. So the radio didn't even hurt us, because we were heavy in the streets, artists were heavy online promoting, so we had a very good night regardless. But MSP came through, they had the cans everywhere, the banners, it was crazy. So shout out to MSP, shout out to Jen, good look. But we still needed more money. So what I'm known for doing is contests. Some openers really, artists, they really don't have the money or the fan base to buy into the show or to sell the tickets. They can't afford to be running around trying to sell 20 tickets. They can't do it. It's a lot of work that some of them just can't or won't do. So I'll do a contest where you can come in and you can compete. You just pay a little bit of money to compete, $20 or something, and $20 to get on the contest. And if you win, you open on this huge stage that you wasn't going to get on for no reason, unless you sold tickets or you bought in, paid straight cash, which is another thing. Some promoters want you to pay the straight cash and then you get no tickets, you just rap, whatever. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. To each his own. And me and my wife have went back and forth about this. She's like, yo, they're getting a major event, and other promoters, they're getting on a major stage. They don't need to get tickets to make their money back. I disagree with that because I feel like, yes, they should have the ability to make their money back. And so when I do my stuff, yes, it's a great opportunity for them, but they shouldn't just have to pay $500 and then can't make their money back. I disagree with that. And a lot of people come at me with that pay-to-play bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I never really get into these conversations online on Facebook when people say, oh, that's pay-to-play, or they inbox me and I tell them what the shit is for the show, and they're like, oh, I'm not doing pay-to-play. Then don't fucking do it. But you're not getting on my shit because I gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay to make this shit work, so you're gonna have to pay. You're not getting on my stage where I'm paying thousands of dollars, upwards of 10 grand for this shit to happen, and you think cause you made a fucking song over Mako's beat or fucking some other nigga's beat, and then you're gonna jump up on my stage cause you feel like you the man, and you're gonna take 15 minutes for free and then walk off the stage saying good look. Nah, fuck you. You're not doing that shit. And anybody that come to me with that pay-to-play shit, I don't even respond to that shit. Because you already lost when you come into somebody that's doing business, trying to get something for free. We won't do that shit. And if you got a problem with it, deal with your own self. Because basically, exactly, it is pay-to-play. You're going to have to pay to play. And it is what it is. And if you feel otherwise, then you're a fool. Because I feel like you thinking you're going to pay for something. You're going to buy either studio equipment, put it in your house. You're going to do something to make your career work, but you want me to work for you for free. That ain't going to happen. So basically, I give artists a chance to make their money back and then some. And I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Most shows, you don't even got to pay me for the tickets. Another promoter, you might have to pay for the show, no tickets, and you get to bring one guest. And it is what it is. Take it or leave it. I'm giving guys are making a lot of money if they get out there and work. You're going to have to work like I'm working to make your money. So that's what we were doing. We were giving out tickets. People were making money, things of that nature. But then I started doing the contest. I actually ended up doing 2 separate Open for MOBB Deep shows. And that's what I end up doing with these shows is I do it so that cats can have a chance. We did the Open for MOBB Deep contest. I think I did one at Simons and I did another one somewhere else. But the shows were dope. Artists competed. They got a chance to get on a show that was going to be huge. The winners went on to perform at the event just like anybody else. And it you know, that's another revenue stream for me to put back into the show, to invest into the show. Shout out to 90.3 because we was rocking with them too. The underground station, the college stations that you need to have this event on. They basically was shouting us out, doing. I think we did a ticket giveaway on there. I'm not sure, but I think we did a ticket giveaway on there, and yeah, so everything was looking good. As it got closer, the manager started asking for things that was in the contract. Like they wanted hotel room numbers. Kublai had basically given me his number and I was communicating directly with MOBB Deep's number. Matter of fact, I got so many artists' number in my phone. It's crazy. Just throwing that little tidbit of nuggets out there. I got a lot of connections. Let's put it like that. And so this dude, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I know he was with Slow. He was doing Slow Bucks or something at the time. Because when he came in, he was like, "You ain't heard of my company, Slow Bucks or whatever." So shout out to them. Yeah, so we were talking about the hotel rooms, and what they want you to do is buy the hotel rooms a month in advance and give them the room numbers. I don't do that. I'm experienced enough to know that I need to get your rooms when you on the road on your way here, because what happens is they'll say I need 4 rooms, use 1 room, or use none of the rooms and go back home. I get the hotel rooms the same exact day. And this was a matter of contention with this situation because they were like, "Yo, I need the room numbers, blah, blah." And I don't do that. I don't buy hotel rooms a week, 2 weeks out, because things change and people don't show, or the date gets moved, or the club needs to change the date. So anything can happen. So we were going back and forth about this, and what ended up happening, the funny thing about this story, let me jump ahead, is that the day of the show, they text me saying Alchemist not coming. So the 2 rooms I would have had for Alchemist would have went kaput. So they had to cut down some of the cost of the event, and because Alchemist wasn't able to make that event. But the flip side of that is, and this is what happens when every now and then, this is the first and only time this has ever happened to me, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, that the dude was like, "I don't care where you put us, just make sure there ain't no Motel 6. And this is the first time in my life where whatever was going on in Prague, they didn't have no rooms in the whole surrounding area but a Motel 6. Imagine that. So I ended up having to put MOBB DEEP in a Motel 6. And that's one of the biggest L's I ever took. But it was fine, because they were fine. They were like, "You know what, we just going to, let's get us in the room." So it is what it is. Shout out to MOBB for accepting that. I hit him with a couple extra bucks, a couple hundreds, like, "Yo, just for your inconvenience, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna throw you this as a, a little peace offering." He loved it. He's like, "Thank you." Everything was smooth back there. At that point, once I put that money in his hand, and once they got the money, the deposit, half, the other half, it was good. They were ready to do, because we had VIP, we had meet and greets. It was crazy. So people got to go downstairs, meet MOBB DEEP, take pictures with MOBB, but that was the VIP package, if you got that, or what have you. So that was crazy. That was like one of the biggest, I still regret that to this day. I'll take that L. You can put L in the comments if you want. I don't give a fuck. All right, so Medusa Black ran other stage. She did a great job. She's off the hook, yo. I'm telling you some good shit. So this was part of the MOBB DEEP anniversary tour, and we were on the flyer being circulated all around the country. Prague was nuts, and so as this show was going on, like I said, let me get back to the open up contest. We did those contests, and we had pretty good turnout for both of them, and the people were very receptive to it. The winners were chosen by the crowd. Actually, it was you had to write in who won. It was dope. I'm very proud of these events like that. So I had people. So leading up to the show, as shows get closer, you're gonna get more contact, and people are like hitting me up like, "Yo, is MOBB DEEP really coming, man? Oh my God, man, my boys want to go. Meet me somewhere. I'm gonna buy 5 tickets. I'm gonna buy 10 tickets or whatever." But they were like skeptical. I think I met some dudes the very night of, like it was like in the daytime, and they were like, "Yo, if MOBB gonna be there, we need 8 tickets. But I need to know they really gonna be. What's your name, bro? I don't even know you. What's your name?" Like, "Charles, dog." I said, I'm good money. Like, they'll be there. Don't worry about it. And I, you know what I'm saying, you can never say for sure that they're gonna be there, even if you pay them their deposit or whatever. Anything can happen. It's a road trip. Something can happen. Whatever. But I had dudes. The hoods were so excited but they skeptical. They're like, "Yo, they ain't never seen MOBB here. If they ever seen them, you know what I'm saying? It was a very long time, so they was mad skeptical. But it was excitement in the hood. So it's funny because the same dudes was like, "Yo, if MOBB ain't there, it's gonna be some shit." I saw him in the crowd when Mob hit the stage, and the dude shook my hand like, bro, good luck. You're doing your thing right now. And trust me, that stage was lit. We had the two stages of artists. You got to think the eclecticness of the crowd. You got 2 rooms. I got 2 rooms going at the same time, and you got all kinds of races, ages, all kind of people fluctuating through these 2 rooms, watching all these artists, watching this whole event, and you know what I'm saying, waiting for the climax. But nobody knew that Alchemist wasn't going to be there. But I knew he wasn't going to be there. But you know what I'm saying, they still was excited for Mob. So I had to go back to the hotel because for whatever reason they needed me to come back. So I had to drive back down to the Motel 6 and let them in the room. Something was wrong, I don't know. But I dapped them up and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying, everything is good. We're gonna have a great show. Just come over there about blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember what time I said, but we were in contact the whole time. They were texting me, blah, blah, blah. And when Mob came, it was like they didn't, you know, I had to find a way for them to come in without everybody seeing them because they don't want to come in. They don't want to be seen till they hit the stage. Simon's not built like that, where if you come in any of the doors, they're gonna see you or whatever. So I had to figure that out. I had to figure out how to get them privacy and all this because we had a VIP room set up in the basement, but to get to that you gotta go through the crowd. So we end up moving the crowd, like making everybody move back and this and that, and took them in real quick through the VIP. They was, you know what I'm saying, they was chilling, had their drinks or whatever. MOBB DEEP was mad cool, chill, mellow. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't on no prima donna shit. They was like, whatever, we ready for whatever. We're gonna take our pictures. People was going downstairs. Like I could see the smiles on people's face. They was like, yo, I really could take a picture with Mob. Like it was crazy. And I was like, yeah, you get the VIP package, you can take the picture with Mob, whatever. And people was getting it on the spot, like boom. Got their picture, they was so suit. It was like, Mob is like mad love in the hood, man, for real.
Some more money up here. Keep throwing it. In my ass. Yeah, keep throwing that shit. So I can see who did it. Come on, let's go, man. Throw that beat on point.
MSP had the MSP drinks all over the place. We had the photographers, video cameras going everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And it was just one of them events that I was really proud of. We almost, again, like I said, it took a lot of work to get just to pay these dudes. Because this is a small state that doesn't really come out for this shit. So I had to really, really go big with it. And I guarantee you another promoter, if they would have went, you know, I know other people probably brought MOBB DEEP and probably lost because it's not an easy show. It's not an easy show by no stretch of the imagination that you're just gonna say Mob is coming and this place gonna flood up. It take a lot of work, a lot of time and effort. So don't ever think that you're just gonna be in this game and you're just gonna, money gonna fall. You're gonna take a lot of losses before you take a lot of wins. And that's some real, because I took a lot of losses, but I love this. And I always say I could work a regular job and make more money than you do at this promoting. So this is something for the love. And so anybody coming on talking reckless or crazy because they didn't get their way. I've had a lot of dudes block me or, you know what I'm saying, change up on me because they didn't get their way. And it's not a thing where you get your way. You gotta earn your way, bro. Just like MOBB did from beginning to end. So basically, showing off without a hitch. I don't really have much else to tell you about it. I really want you to understand that this is what we go through when we do these events, so that you don't think walking through the door that the promoter is just he's just caking up on you and you're getting burnt. Because some people be feeling that way. That's not the case. We work hard at this. Respect your promoter and respect what we're doing for these cities, because when we not around and these people talking pay to play and all this, and once we decide we all set, we're gonna really see what the opportunities really are out here for these artists that's trying to be something bigger than what they are in their city. And these events make your city look bigger. If people coming to Pride from all the way out in Mass, all the way to Connecticut, it's pushing your city where it needs to go. So you know what? Basically, I'm gonna end that story right there. City Jam 1 with MOBB Deep. It wasn't no Alchemist, it is what it is, but it was amazing. Thank you for watching. We'll be back real soon. Subscribe to CLBMG. Go to CLBMG.com. My name is Charles Chuckwig Ill. Peace out.